Hi.
Hi, this is week 3 VIVA.
Week 3.
Week 3, yeah.
So this week we had Leanne and Tom, and later on in the week we had Hayley and we had Carly. So what should we talk about first?
So let's start with the Monday. On Monday, we had the first lesson with Leanne. We did hard cardio to warm up, and we translate our Shakespearean monologues to understand more about the play. And the next lesson was with the Tom, and we played zip up on.
Oh yeah.
We played zip up on game to keep up the energy, and we did that. We started off with the imagination model of crew. What was that?
The imagination.
Where we laid on the floor with the neutral position.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And we did that.
Yeah, we did that. And on Tuesday we had first lesson with Hayley. We did walk or warm up, and we played team game, which is we walk around the space and someone shouts like, let's create a scene like a pub, or let's create a hospital, something like that. Yeah. Or the robbery.
The robbery was a good one.
Yeah, robbery was the interesting one. And
isn't the funeral? Didn't we do that one as well?
we did funeral, we did robbery, we did so
And
many things.
I think we also had to improvise different characters as well, like a caterpillar or animals sort of thing, didn't we? Yeah, that's what it said.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we had to do that as well. So it wasn't just like scenes, but it was sort of like different animals as well, and I think there was a crocodile one too.
Yeah.
So that was with Hayley, and didn't we have Carly? Didn't we do sound?
We had Carly, I think.
Yeah, we did. We were doing like sounds, and I think that was related to like articulation. Do you remember when we were given like this sheet?
Oh, it was like a push your push.
Yeah, that's it.
Like how you need to stand when you're performing, like not the locked shoulders. You have to feel free, like that things.
Yeah, I remember now. And we had to sort of like grade ourselves or how we think we did. Or did someone grade us for us? Yeah, and we had to do that as well. So yeah, I'm gonna now talk about translating Shakespeare, because we did that as well. I felt like that went okay. I think it was more of a lesson where we had to sort of just sit and listen and like understand how they use this language, how Shakespeare uses this language to create good storytelling, and like he sort of sometimes explains things longer than they have to be, because that's his way of writing. I think a strength for that for me was just sort of like understanding more of Shakespeare and sort of more his style of writing. I did know about it before, but I feel like I know a little bit more now. I feel like I'm more knowledgeable with that, and like how a Shakespeare script looks like as well. So I think that's really good. I think a weakness though for that lesson was just sort of like finding it difficult to actually understand what was going on at the time, because to me Shakespeare is like another language almost. I know very few words, like how I can actually translate. So thou, I know thou means you, for example, but there's still like a lot of weaknesses with sort of not knowing a lot of the words. But I feel like from the lesson that we had, it was a strength that I learned new things. So I think that's really good. Oh, and actually before that we did some stretches and warm-ups as well. And I feel like I'm getting better. I was getting better each week as we were doing those, because I think in the weeks before that as well, the week before that, sorry, not the weeks before, we were actually sort of doing a bit of warm-up and strengthening, and I feel like I was better the week after because I was more used to how we sort of do those workouts, because I think Leanne has got a certain way of doing it, which is a fun way because she puts music on as well, and it's really loud, and it sort of builds up the intensity of that workout, and I think that really helps us in the lesson to actually do those things like translating Shakespeare. So
yeah, my strengths was, I think, when we had a lesson with Gary on Friday, we did stage marking, and they asked, and the when we were on this like stage in front of the audience, like what they asked from you, like what question they might ask, you know, if we did that.
Oh, that's not the IDEM, is it? What's it called? Not the IDEM. I think we didn't. Was that the third week we did the IDEM?
I don't know. Yeah. So what question they might ask you, or how to act. So I think my strength was like I was confident to, and you need to know what answers you need to answer. Wait. Oh yeah, no, we practice walking on the stage when we were on the audience, and how to act, and what question they might ask, and how we have to respond them. That was the thing.
Okay.
So I think my strength was that to walk on the marks, like it's like T mark.
Yeah.
You need to stay correctly on the mark.
I think I did pretty well at that T marks as well when we were doing the like how do you call it, the stage directions?
Stage directions.
Stage directions. Yeah. I definitely improved doing it the second time with Gary, like because we started off in the lesson doing those stage directions. We did it very quickly because Gary likes to sort of move on to things quite quick. I think I did pretty well in that, and I sort of managed to hit more of those T marks and like use more facial expression because I was more used to how the scene would actually work. So that was pretty good. And yeah, no, I feel like I did quite well. Just hitting those T marks and like getting the right timing for having to turn with my hand, and I did it in a way that I thought was quite realistic, or like how I would act, you know, if I was scared, basically, is what I mean. So yeah, no, that was a great lesson. As well, we did, I think, voice with Carly, and we were talking about articulation and vowels, I think. Yeah, and I feel like I did pretty well in that as well. I feel like my articulation is even better than what it was last year, so that's definitely something I've gained over time. It's like the strength to do that, but I still think it does need improving. So yeah, hopefully by next term. I think I want that to be my sort of long-term goal, is to really improve on articulation. So yeah.
Yeah.
Is that it? Oh, we have to go on a bit more. Let me think, what else did we do? Oh, Tom, the imagination thing. Yeah, no, I think I didn't do too bad on that actually. I think I was pretty good at sort of imagining, let's say if it was like a chair, I think I had a very good imagination to like how maybe I would sit on that chair if it was like a hard chair or a soft chair, and I think that's a really good skill to have as an actor.
You need to use your imagination to do all that things, like how you sit on the chair if it's soft.
Yeah.
How you act, like you don't just go like and sit like this. If it's soft chair.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. What else did we do in that lesson with Tom? You said we did zip zap bong.
We did zip zap bong.
Zip zap boing. Yeah, we did the zip zap boing as well. With all that sort of stuff, I really do need to improve on that.
It was a bit confusing because we used to like EastEnders game or something.
Yeah.
You know, take it, leave it, and
Yeah.
it's a bit confusing. Like
Yeah.
if you go like boing, and you had to go like, you're not my mom.
Yeah, it's like another language to me.
Yeah.
Because it's like based on EastEnders, and I don't watch EastEnders, so I struggle to understand the joke.
Yeah.
But yeah, I found that game quite confusing, but I do want to get better on it. With sort of like my focus, it's because I think at the time in week 3 there was a lot of people who I didn't know, and it was just kind of a bit overwhelming for me. Like there were so many people I didn't know, but I think I'm better at it now because we've had some time to get used to each other, so I think that's good.
Yeah.
So yeah, that about, I guess, wraps that up. I don't think we had. Did we have any research to do before that week? I don't think we did.
No.
No.
We didn't have any research.
All right. Oh, that's it then. Thank you for watching week 3 Viva.
Bye.